Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Look, is anybody speaking? I'm not able to hear anything.
Even I could not hear anything from
Now we can
instructor.
hear you.
Alok, are you speaking anything? We're not able to hear you.
There is Alok, sir.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
There
Hello?
is Alok, sir, because I can't hear. Hello.
Can you hear me? One
No.
second, one.
No, it's very low and we could not hear clearly.
Yeah. Hello. Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think there's some issue with my mic. Okay.
Okay.
So last class we already covered the that part, right? That how to read CSV, then how to read data, then how to how to read column name, how to filter row. Okay. Then how to okay.
Alok lost you again.
Yeah, so now so today we are going for more operations, okay. Like how to check unique value and distinct value. So first we need to load one data. Okay.
Alok, even before that, could you just do an append CSV?
Yes, sorry.
Can we do
Which
an append CSV so that we can combine 2 or 3 files together?
yes, we can do.
Uh-huh.
We can do that. Okay. Okay. So let's take an CSV. Okay, so here you can see that. So we have already load this file. Okay, so last class we already know how to get the data. So anyone have any difficulty to reading the CSV file?
No.
No, no. Okay, so Tejas, you have one issue that she cannot use CSV operation. Okay, so can you share your screen? Yeah. Okay, Tejas, you share your screen. First we sort out your issue, then we can go. Go. Okay.
I already installed and renamed that file. So is it valid now?
Told you. Okay, 1 second. Okay, that already I told you. Like while using the Windows system, na just put one another like this one backward space while you're in path. The otherwise it will give Unicode escape codec. In Ubuntu it is fine. You can use single this one in path. This is the common issue in every window machine. Okay, now it is come. Okay,
Thank you.
okay then. Okay. Anyone have any or more issue? Yes.
So we didn't get recorded lecture and actually I missed my 2-3 sessions. That's why I'm asking. So is it available? When is it available?
Yes, yes. Yeah. I will tell you. Okay. After we will discuss this after class. Okay. So now,
Just excuse me, guys. Tejashwi, I guess you have LMS access.
yes.
Tejashwi, do you have the LMS access? Tejashwi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Tejashwi, you have LMS access. Just
No,
can
no, I
check all
don't
the
have.
recordings
I,
that are available here. Okay. Tejashwi, you
sorry.
can contact your other team. Alok, you can continue. Thank you.
Okay. 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 So last class we already see that how to access this particular column name. Okay. Got it. So one like how to get column name. So suppose my data dot. Okay. These are my columns name. So according to columns names, whatever you can say, you can filter, or other way you can like choose your column name, or you can apply some filter. So we have another option. So you can see that in every column you get here kind of, you can say that here 0 1 2 3 4. Got it? So this is we call index. Okay, index. Like you're in CSV, you can see in CSV you already see na, like 1 2 3 4, like in every row there is some line number, right? So in Panda also it is we are we can call it is a indexing. And how to access this? For that we are using lock, and one is the ilock. Okay. And another operation is the your lock and ilock. Okay. So how to get yesterday, I think Aditya, you asked this question, right? Like, suppose if I want to get the data from, like, suppose I don't want to head will give you the first 5 row, but if you want to get the data from like 5 to 10, you don't want to 1 to 5, right? So in this scenario, we are going to use lock. So lock or ilock are both are working same. Only difference is there. If suppose your index says this particular name, so you can use that in iloc in by your name. If you want to retrieve data by position, like you can see that this is indexing always default start from 0, so you can use this. Suppose data lock, then here we give like our how we give our positioning like 2. Okay, I think dot, you can see that you here in second column we got the ID3, employee name Albert Paridhani, job title, base pay. Okay, so let's verify this data. So
This is displaying in rows. If you want to display in the column,
yes, I will tell you. 0, 1, 2, Albert Paridhani. So it will get the second row data only. Okay, so this is your column name, these are your value. Okay, everyone clear?
Yeah.
Okay, suppose now you want to take you don't want the all row, you want only row number like from 5 to 10 row. So you can use that indexing. You already know this, right? 5 to 10 means 11. Simple. Got it? Only 5 to 11. Got it, na? So in this way, you can got the whatever the data sequence like 10 to 15, 15 to 20. So you can get this. Okay. So we have two options. One is the lock, another is the ilock. So ilock also working same, working exactly same. Okay, there is no difference. Only the difference is that lock is working with, if your index has any name, you can use lock. If you want to like position by, use ilock. Okay. So if I'm same thing, I'm ilock also, it is working. Okay.
this is used only when we know the position. But like
No, not position. Your position is always start from 0 by
yes,
default.
what I'm
Okay.
saying is like if I want to pick few records from a big file, so
Yes. If you know the, if suppose you have one index name, like not in like 5 or 0, you set some index like your city name, like in you can see that Delhi, Pune, Mumbai. Then in this scenario, ilock is not working. Like if you pass a lock, and so you need to use lock. Okay, but
Can you
if
show an
you
example?
mm, okay,
Now, for
let's
example, I need everyone, or I need people whose
wait, wait, wait,
say
wait,
year
wait.
is 2011.
Wait. We have this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wait. I will tell you one example. So you can see that now this one is my index. Sample is my index now. Okay. So this is my employee name. This is index. Suppose now you want to get this particular record. So you can use this. Okay. Suppose this name. So you get the all information. You can see that David. Okay. Okay. You can see now here I am using iLoc, but my index is according to name. Okay. So it will give me the error. What is the error? Cannot index by location, index with a non-integer key. So in iLoc, as I said you, we only get the data by the position, not the index name. Okay. But if I am using lock, okay, I think there is some name error. That one.
Add an R at the end. David
R at the end, Kushner.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can see that now it is working. So whenever your index is, if you set any index like in string value or any kind of, so use lock. If you don't want to get by your index, you want to get by your position, by your index position. So here your index position is always start from 0. So use iLoc. So this is the main difference between lock and iLoc. Everyone clear? Tejasvi?
Yes, sir. But what is that
Okay.
I? Integer.
Which one?
I. What is meaning
iLoc.
of that I? Integer, huh?
iLoc.
Integer value.
Yeah. iLoc is only get by your, yeah, get the data by the position only your index position. Okay. Like, wait, let me tell you what is the position part. So here you can see that this is my index. Employee ID is employee name is my index. So this is my index like David Sullivan, Alson Lee, David Kushner, Michael Morris. But what is the position of this particular index? This is my 0 position. This is my position 1. This is my position 2. This is my position 3. Position 4, position 5, position 6. Okay. So iLoc is always can access to your position, not by your index name. Okay. So if you want to get the data by your index name, use then lock. Okay. And if you want to pass position like 0, 1, 2, 3, according to that, it is use iLoc. Okay. So this is the one example. Okay. So now take some data. Okay, so you can see that now we have another table. Okay, so like we have employee name. Okay, then ID is there. Okay, job title, base overpay, overtime, other party, benefit, total pay. Okay. So what happened now? We will now going to add another column to my data frame. This is my data frame. Okay. So here I am creating data frame, and now I want to add a new column, and for new column I will assign some value. So suppose you can see that there is a currency column like base pay, overtime pay, other pay, benefit. Okay, and total and whatever the total. So what we'll do now? We will combine this like base pay, overtime pay, other pay plus total pay. We can say that okay, this is my gross pay. We can create a column gross pay with this combination of 4 columns. So how to add particular column? First go to the column, then go to the row. Okay, so we have my data frame is this one, sample one. Okay, then okay, here you need to give this one square bracket, then you suppose column name. What is your column name? So suppose I can say that gross pay. Okay, and what is its value? So I can combine this like base pay, overtime pay, other pay, and total pay. So you can use like this. Okay, then total pay. So now you can see that print sample. So now I will print after this sample. Okay. So you can see that we have a new column, gross pay is there. Okay, with whatever the calculation you do, like combination of all like total benefits. Okay, so we create a new column, gross pay. Okay, clear everyone? How to create new column and value.
Hello, can
Can
we,
we set that?
where can we get these files, the sample files?
Okay, you can last class I think give you one sample file na in
No,
link
no,
in
I didn't get the link. There is no
in
link on
chat
it.
chat box. Okay, okay, I will send you again today. I will. Okay,
Could
okay, so
mail
that
it
you
down in chat, because chat is not
wait
working
wait
properly at my place.
wait. Let me ping you. Wait here only.
Insert the particular column before or after, means at particular location.
Mhm.
By
Yes,
default,
we
it
can.
will come last, na?
Yes, yes, yes. But we can do that. Mm, mm. Okay. So now we can got, okay. So now this is all about adding a new particular data, means new particular column to my data frame. Now how to drop column, drop or delete column. Okay. Okay. So in drop column we have a concept is the call access. Okay. We we have one concept is there. Axis equal to. Okay. So axis equal to 0 for row. Okay. And x is equal to 1, it is for column. Okay. So suppose you can see that now we are already particular this one. We already create one
Question
gross.
regarding
So we are not able
Yeah,
to see what you're typing or something.
which one?
I'm not able to see you're typing anything. Okay.
Sir, I
The
have
screen
one
is
query in my mind
okay.
regarding add column
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah, yeah.
particular
Tell me.
data frame.
Okay, okay. Tell me.
You are inserting that gross new column name, na?
Yes,
Gross pay.
yes.
So can
Yeah.
we insert that gross pay before the benefits or before the total pay column?
Yes,
Is
yes,
it
yes. We
possible?
can do. We can do. Yes, yes. We can do. We have another. That's why I will go one by one. Okay. Like we have some rearrange index, rearrange column. We have some methods are there. Okay. We can use that. We are like you can shuffle. You can transform your particular table, like your column position. Okay, row position. Okay. I will cover all these. Okay. So first let go by one by one. Okay. So this is the drop column. Okay. So now suppose this is the about how to add column. Okay. Now this is our drop column. Suppose you can see that after this all gross calculation. Okay. I don't want this one notes. You can let's keep it. Already have the gross pay or already I create a new column with gross pay. Now I can drop this means delete this. These are unused column. Okay, completely unused column. So same thing. So data frame you can see that it is nothing just a variable. So variable can be changed. So you can use this same thing. Simple one equal to okay dot. For that we are using drop. Okay. So if you suppose if you want to drop single column, then just give like this. This is fine. But if you are going to drop multiple column, then we need to keep path as a in the form of list. Okay. So suppose I want to delete this one base pay. Overtime pay. other pay, then we keep it benefits, total pay. We want to do some example. Okay, total pay suppose. So let's try to drop. You will get error. What error? Base pay, overtime pay, other pay, total pay not found in Access. Not found in Access means we have two axes. As I told you, we have two kind of axes. One is the row, one is the axis column. So while drop the particular row or column, you need to define the axis. Axis means like whatever you drop, it is like in column level or in row level. That you need to define the axis while drop anything. Like if you want to drop row, then you need to define it is a row. If you want to drop column, you need to define these are the column. Okay, so what will happen? So we just add one parameter here, axis equal to 1. Okay, okay, so now we can see that particular benefits, okay, like this base pay, overtime pay, other pay, total pay, all are gone. Got it?
Yeah.
So everyone clear?
This was on dropping a column.
Yes. So you need to give this axis. So whatever you drop, it is the column level or in the row level. You need to always define the axis part. Okay. Till this clear, everyone? Aditya, Abhishek.
What will happen if we do axis equal to 0 in this case?
Okay. In this case, it will give you error. Simple. Not found in Axis. Okay, there will be no particular this name particular key. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that means if I want to delete something, some specific, say this employee has an employee ID,
Yes.
then I can say that okay, drop employee ID so and so, axis equal to 0.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Like that only. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. 1 second, guys. Okay. So everyone clear about this now? Now how to drop and what is the meaning of axis?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So this is all about drop. Okay. First we cover the basics part, then we'll go about that like the suppling and transformation part. Okay.
How to drop rows? Can you give one example?
Yeah, sure.
Particular row.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's set index. Okay. Okay, suppose I have an index with the my this one ID. Same thing, I reassign this. Okay. Okay, suppose let's start from the this one. First record. Okay.
Suppose we have to like remove like first to 5 records, top 5 records.
Yeah.
Then how?
Yeah. For that we are using iloc and lock. That also I will.
Okay.
Okay. After this we will cover. Okay.
Okay.
That will be sample dot drop into bracket iloc. Or
No.
lock.
I will slightly different. Okay. Slightly different. Okay. Suppose this is drop. So again, it will one not found in access. Okay. So you can here use access equal to suppose that is mean 0. Okay. Here one not found in access. Okay. One is 10. No? Mhm. So print sample, right? 1 second. Okay. You can see that one is deleted. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And you have any like clear?
Yes.
One second.
We use combine access 1 and 0. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Both that you can like both you can use like multiple drop.
No. Hello.
Okay.
In this.
Yes.
Now, if I want to, I don't know the ID. Okay, I know the name, employee name.
Mm-hmm.
For example, this ID number 4, Christopher Chong.
Mm-hmm.
How can I drop that? Now here you have
Okay.
only given one. One is an integer.
Okay.
So can you just change it over there and show? So sample one drop.
Okay. So we have another option is there. Like if you see that. Okay. 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 You want to delete the all particular record is there, right? Employee record.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's take another. so we can do better. So we have print this one. Okay, sample underscore one. Okay, so this is my data now. Suppose here now you want to drop this particular data. Which one? You can see that this one you are talking about. Suppose we want to delete this Albert Faridini. Okay.
Mhm.
Sample one equal to, okay, drop. Okay, so here you need to pass this particular employee name, okay, from the database. Okay, but we have index. Okay, so how to do that? How to last class I already told you how to get the particular filter value like sample underscore one. Okay, okay, like this only. Okay,
Employee name equal to.
just pass the name. Okay, try this. Suppose I want to this one. So what will give error? Not found in access.
To the mask access 0.
Yes, exactly. So you need to give this. To one.
0 0 0. Let us 0.
I think, yeah, that is in row. No, I think it is in my system. It is was not found in office. I think there's some issue. Okay, this is the actually way. Okay. Okay. This is also you can drop. Okay. Or this is also if this is not working like in some case you can create another. You can use this also like how to drop low. This one employee name, right? This is also you can use. Okay, this is another way. My square bracket profile. Okay.
Print.
Okay, here I am. You can see that this is also another way. So while using the drop now, like we are mostly prefer the like index name or from the that particular column name only. Okay, like drop column and drop index. For value, if you don't want, you can use this one like in filter. If you okay.
But in this case, we don't have to define access. Is it so?
Yeah, because this is you already filtered your database from the employee name. I don't want this particular record.
Okay.
And how about having like? So there are two David.
Duplicate records.
That's ID 6 and ID 8. So I just want to see only people whose name is David.
Mm-hmm.
So we can delete
This one,
duplicate records. Yeah.
this one, like we have two David question. Okay, for that also you can whatever the employee name not equal to, right?
Not
You
equal
can
to.
if
Not equal to like David. So it could
like
be
David
David
or
Sullivan. How
okay,
do we
okay.
do that?
Okay, we have some other parameters are like also each similar also. Okay, we have some more like you can say that more parameters are there. So we will go slow by slow. Okay,
Mhm.
we have some lot of data frames of operations are there. Okay, so this is all about your you can say that simple like drop, how to drop row and how to drop column. Okay, so I will cover all this. So don't worry, like whatever your query I got understand, like how to get that operator. Okay, so like how like what you do in SQL, like not like. Okay, so here Panda we are using start with. We have other data frame also, like you can say that method also. Okay, then let's come to the rename.
But other, in the display result part, I don't see
Mm-hmm.
the other employee names in the column.
Yes,
We are dropping only Christopher Chong, right?
yes.
But we don't see other employee names in the as a column name.
Not. This is not column, na. This is your record. Column is my employee name. So here what happen if you don't want this record, you just filter it out, not equal to Christopher. So apart from Christopher, you got all record.
I don't see this employee name. That's what I.
Yeah, employee name is the column. If you drop this particular column, then you can use this one. Drop employee name and x is equal to 0. So it will drop this entire column. Okay. So now it's time to rename column. Okay. So suppose you can see that we have total benefit here. Gross pay, suppose I want to change it. Suppose any column like job title. So we can now we are going to. I want to change it, not job title. I can keep it like job description. Okay, this is my standard format. Like it should be job description. Okay, so how to do that? So while using the rename, we have a lot of parameters are there. Like we have columns, we have value, we have index. Okay. So what do we want to rename? So suppose I want to column, then you need to pass equal to. Okay. Then you need to pass your key and value pair. Like whatever is your old key. This is my old column name. Okay. this is my new column name. Suppose okay. Suppose if you want to do if you want to change multiple column, like if you want to like rename the multiple column, so just comma, then suppose this one agency status or total benefits. Suppose I want to change it to the only the benefits. Okay, so you can got an expected keyword argument column. Unexpected. Where is my rename? It is column. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's print this. Got it? So my job title become job description and my total benefit become benefits. So everyone clear?
Yeah.
Sir, we cannot use indexing here. Means it's become
Yeah.
difficult to write
No,
name,
no.
then another new name.
Yes. You can do.
It's become
We
very
can pass
lengthy
index.
process.
Yeah. We can do that. We have in Panda there are like 30 to 40 parameters for each method. Okay. So sometime what happen if you really means if you really don't means you cannot remember each and all parameter. This is the fact. Okay, so these are the basics operation. If you want to do more kind of sorting and more kind of operation, always you can refer the documentation, whatever the Panda's official documentation. Okay, because
Means very lengthy syntax also, no? Simple phrase.
yeah. Because there are a lot of method and each method is suppose like rename. We have column, we have index, we have like 3 to 4 around 13 to 14. So it is really bit difficult to remember all the but yes, you should know the method. Like which method I need to be like for rename. Okay. That is the question. Okay, that is the what you are means you are going to do. Okay. Yeah, so Sushant has some question. Is there some called describe in data frame? Yes, we have some describe in data frame, but we will cover it at the end. Okay, one by one we'll cover. Okay. So till now you are good, right? Everyone is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all
You
about
provide
rename.
any practice set or
Yes.
PDF file for practice. So is it
Okay.
become easier for us?
Sure. I will share one. Okay, sure.
From starting to end, some examples are over there and some modification within that examples, like rename, delete, insert, etc.
Okay, sure. I will do. Now we can do. This is all about. Okay. What you can do now. Okay, so now come to the indexing also first. Okay. Then we can go to this group by. First, before that, set index. So while working with index, so here you can see that this is my index ID. Let's take this example only. Like we have employee ID, job description, drop the unused column. Okay. First, okay, keep it there. Okay, do not drop. So index, so you can see that. So whenever you are using index, so by default index is your position, but here you can see that I using ID name. Suppose you want to set this index to a particular according to your column name. Okay. So what happen while setting the index? There is a rule. Okay, your index should be unique in name. Okay, because you are going to fetch data according to that. Okay, like it should be unique. Means like if you have in while creating a index, we can create also like single level index, or we can use multi-level index. Okay, so multi-level index we can go later. First cover the single level. Okay, so we have another method is the set index. Set index is used to like set your index particular, suppose by default is your position like 0 1 2, but if you want to set, so you can see that here in my case I am set this ID. So how to set? Suppose this one, sample underscore bar. Okay, set index, suppose I pass here ID. Okay, ID is I think already it is in index. Yes. So here now you can say that from this column ID is my index. Okay. So here this you can say that single level index. This is not my multi-level index. But if you want to create one kind of two layer of index multi-level, so you can suppose employee name. I am like ID then employee name. So you can also use that also. I think there's an issue. Okay, ID is one second. Okay. So let this print sample suppose. Okay. So already I think you can see the ID is the that one. So okay, before going to set index, first we can okay, index part is everyone understand what is index? Let me reset this index, then you can we can go. Okay. First reset the index. Okay. So here you can say the one my ID is there. So let me first reset the particular this index. So reset index means whatever your index name, that should be like merge into your column, and your by default index should be your 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you can see that. Okay. This is how I am reset my index. So my index is now this one 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ID is my column now. Okay. So this is the what your reset index will do. Now if you are using set index, it will again assign index. It can be one index, it can be two index. Okay. Okay. So if you want to give more name, you can use this. Okay, like ID, comma, this one. Okay. You can see that. Now ID is my this one ID employee ID Albert. Okay, this is my ID set index, and these are my this is my index now is my become column. You can drop this also column. Okay, got it? Everyone clear? Okay. Suppose suppose you want to arrange your name. Okay. Suppose like I have 1, 3, 4, 5 like Nathan, Albert Paridhini, Christopher Chong. Okay. So you want to rearrange your index. Rearrange your index means suppose I want to get that Albert this particular name Patrick, like the you can see that Patrick Gardner should come first. David Sultan come after that. Alson Lee can after that. Okay, so you want to rearrange this particular record according to the index. So for that we are using reindex. Okay.
So we are setting like index for two columns, like ID and employee.
Yeah, you
What
can
about
do.
the job description?
Yes, what have to?
What about the job description then?
Yeah, that also you can keep a particular index. Index that also you can keep.
So I can give separate index for each column.
Yeah, that you can do. But index means what happened. But if you turn it to the index, then you cannot perform the filter. That for like whatever the column name equal to this, column name equal to this. Okay. Index means what? Like we set an index to a particular column to get some particular kind of record. Like you can see that, okay, this is my index, means according to I am sorting. How you are using in your like in your SQL, whenever you create one index in column, then how it is behave. So exactly in the data frame also it is behave. It is similar concept. Okay. Okay. Suppose now you want to reindex. Okay. Reindex your data. So here you can see that we have two index. This is my level 1, this is my level, sorry, this is my level 0, level 1. So sample 1. Okay. So if you want to reindex, suppose I want to use this column, ID index. So like say suppose Nathan Ford, this one, Christopher Chung should become first, comma. Then suppose David, this one, this particular name should become first. Then suppose David Kushner 8. Okay. Then suppose 10. Then I can use suppose 1. Then 5. Then suppose 7. 2 is missing, right? 2, 3. Okay. 9.
Here you are doing reindex but using ID.
Yes, ID is also here, na? Index. ID is also index, na? We already set ID is a index. You can use this here if you want to. You can pass it employee name also, this one, because it is too lengthy. That's why I am using this. So this is Mary index. Index particular level. Which level, according to which level index you want to do sorting. Like this is my level 0, this is my level 1. Let this one. Got it? How your index data is sorting now. Christopher Chung will come first, David Sylvan, David Kushner. Okay. So this is now, you can see that your index is particular. This one is not good. Like it is, you can see that this particular column, like you can see that your this sequence is back. So you can reset index then. Okay. Then I can drop this reset index. Once you reset, I can drop this 2 column. I don't want this column. ID, comma, index. So you're now this particular sequence, like whatever you give, like Jong 6 1, this will fix now. Okay, and it will, while you are using reindex, reset index, it will create a new index. Means like shuffle and like create a new index, like whatever the index before it was, it will merge it. Like you can say rearrange the index. Okay, clear everyone?
What is that level 0 means exact
Okay,
working of that?
okay. So here you can see that I am using I am set index ID and employee name. Okay, here I set two index. One is the column ID, one is the column employee name. So while you are working in you can see that multi-index table. So which index? That also you need to give the option. Like suppose this is my first index, like ID1. This is level 0 and this is my level 1. So you need to pass according to which column, which particular index it will re-index. So here I'm passing level 0. Okay.
Level
Suppose
becoming increasing.
yeah, not
Only 0.
no. I am sorting the data. Like 4 should become first, 6 should be. Suppose if I am using employee name column, so I need to give pass here this each and every employee name, then level 1. Okay. Everyone clear? Any question, Aditya, Venkat?
But then in re-indexing, it will only give me the list of records that I've mentioned for re-indexing, right?
You're right. So your index would be try to create index on that particular column which has less number of duplicate value. That is the good means option, like good habit to make the index which has less number of, you can see that, like duplicate value. Okay. If the column has a more number of duplicate values, sometimes you cannot create, you create single index, but you cannot create multi-level index. That also I will cover. We will cover in, like, for that also we are creating pivot table. So that will cover in next class. Okay. We have lot of concept are in Panda. Like we have functions, each null, equal to, lot of options are there. So we'll cover one by one. Okay. So this is all about today, like how to working with data frame, column name, data frame row, like rename, drop. Okay. Index, set index. Okay. So tomorrow we will cover more on the data part. This is, you can see that, like your SQL DDL part. Okay, like how to create row, how to create, how to drop column, how to rename column. Okay, so tomorrow we'll cover the more on the data transform, data part related to, like, suppose if you want to change the data type. Okay, if you want to update some value inside the data frame. Okay, like update statement in SQL. We'll cover tomorrow.
And Alok, can you send me the link in the chat box? I think it's working now. Chat is working.
Yes.
Can you send me the link to the sample file?
Okay. You can use this also. Okay. Simple type. Simple. I think last class I give this link.
Sample CSV file.
Okay, I will give you a best file. Okay, use this data set. Yes, not this one. Data world. Yes, this one. Yeah. So while using this, use this data. Download this. Okay, like February 2020 data. So this data set, New York Taxi data set, it is like all your entire New York City yellow taxi like trips details. Okay, so this is a good data set to practice pandas also, for data science also. Okay. So use this data set. Okay. Download it from here. Yeah, you can see that it is a huge number of data set, almost 112 million records. So you can use it. Okay, any other question? So so tomorrow we will cover more on the data part, data transform. So today is the all about the how to create data frame like columns and index. So tomorrow we'll more cover on the tomorrow like in inside the data frame, like whatever the data, how to access, how to update, how to delete, how to modify. Okay. Okay then. See you tomorrow then.
One more thing, Alok. I believe the video of 23rd of class, like 23rd of July and 10th of July, has not been uploaded yet. Of that 2
23, 10.
classes. Yeah, 10th of July and 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me check with support team. Okay.
Sure,
23rd and 10th July. Na? Okay.
And 10th
Okay.
of July, yeah. It's
10th
possible.
July. Na? Okay. Okay. Okay then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.